So our first topic is summation rule. What is this summation rule? This is union of disjoint sets. Okay, so let's understand this summation rule. And this summation rule is basically very simple. Just tell me, let's assume you have a set. Okay, let's assume you have a set A, and in this set A you have A comma B, and let's assume you have a set B. In set B you have, let's assume 1 comma 2. Then tell me how many elements you have in A union B. A union B means total how many elements you have. Okay, A union B means just merge A comma B. What is A union B? So this set has two elements. This set has two elements. Okay, so how many elements this A union B? A union B means merge all the elements of A comma B. Take all the elements of A, take all the elements of B. So A union B will be A comma B comma 1 comma 2. This will be A union B. Okay, remember A union B means take all the elements of A, take all the elements of B, merge all of them. Okay, that is your A union B. Now, so what is the cardinality means? This means cardinality. How many elements are there? Like I can say the cardinality of A is 2, the cardinality of B is 2. Cardinality means number of elements. In this set A, we have 2 elements. So finally, A union B cardinality will be 4. Okay, tell me, can I say A comma B are disjoint? Tell me. Okay, so basically why you are saying, because you can notice A comma B are disjoint, right? Can I say they are disjoint? Disjoint means they have nothing common. They have nothing common. You can notice this element, they have nothing common. So yes, they are disjoint. I can say their intersection means common element is empty. Their intersection is 5. There is no common element in this set A, set B. You can notice this has A comma B, this has 1 comma 2. There is no common element. So I can say these are disjoint set. And because they are disjoint set, so can I say that because they are disjoint, so can I say their cardinality will be cardinality of A plus cardinality of B? That will be 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Agree? Okay, so this is the idea. Very simple. So because they are disjoint, so this is the idea. Remember, if A comma B are disjoint, I can say that. Okay, if you have set A and you have set B, and let's assume that they are disjoint. Okay, set if they are disjoint, if A comma B are disjoint. Disjoint means nothing common. Disjoint simply means nothing common. There should be nothing common. No, nothing common in A comma B. They should not have anything common. Okay, so if they are completely disjoint, then I can say that A number of elements in A union B, that will be number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. I can say number of elements in A union B, that will be number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. Okay, or I can say number of elements in A union B, that will be equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. Okay, so all these three things are same. So this is the idea. And this symbol means number. This symbol means number. This hash means number. So number of elements in A comma B, that will be number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. This is the idea. If they are disjoint, then this will happen. Remember, if they are disjoint, then this will happen. If they are not disjoint, then this will not happen. Okay, so this note, this is very important note. This is very important note. If they are not disjoint, okay, if set A, you have set A comma set B, you have set A comma set B are not disjoint, are not disjoint. If they are not disjoint, then what will happen? So if they are not disjoint, then what can you say about number of elements in A union B? Then that will not be same as number of elements in A plus number of elements in B, right? Number of elements in A plus number of elements in B. For example, okay, let's assume your set A has A comma B, and let's assume your set B has A comma C. Then tell me what is A union B? Tell me what is A union B here? Remember, they are not disjoint. Remember, they are not disjoint. These two are not disjoint because they have something common. This A is common. Okay, so they are not disjoint. They have something common. So what is A union B? That will be A comma B comma C. Now tell me what is number of elements in A union B? That will be 3. and you can notice that is not equal to 2 plus 2, because number of elements in A is 2, number of elements in B is 2, so that is not equal to 2 plus 2. Okay, you are over counting. This is called over counting. Okay, what you are doing, if you do this, this is over counting. Can I say this is over counting? This is over counting. Okay, because you are counting this A 2 times, this element A you are counting 2 times, so this is called over counting. Okay, so remember, if they are not disjoint, then this formula will not work. If they are disjoint, then this formula will work. Okay, so this is the idea. If they are not disjoint, if they are disjoint, then this formula will work. Okay, so this is the this is the point. Let's see another scenario. Let's see another type of questions. Okay, so tell me, let's assume that there is a college, or maybe ISC. Okay, so let's assume in ISC, let's assume these are the students. Okay, so let's assume these are the students, and let's assume A, B, C, these are the students, and let's assume these are the faculties. Okay, let's assume these are the faculties, for example, X, Y, and let's assume you want to choose. This is your task. Your task is to choose one person, either student or, okay, so this is your task. Tell me, choose either student or faculty. Choose one person. Choose one person. Okay, this is your task. Then what to do? Choose one person. Then what will you do? Either you can choose student. See, either you can choose student, or you can choose faculty, or you can choose faculty, right? Either you can choose student or you can choose faculty. Agree? So this or is there because you want to choose one person. So either you can choose the student or you can choose faculty. How many ways to do this task? Okay, how many ways? Let's call it task T1. Let's call it task T2. Let's call it task T1. Okay, this is your main task T. Your main task T is this. This is your main task, and this is your task T2. So how many ways for choosing a student? That will be 3. There are 3 ways. If you want to choose a student, there are 3 ways. You can choose either A or B or C. So these are the 3 ways. These are the 3 ways. And if you want to choose a faculty, there are 2 ways. You can choose X or Y. Tell me one thing. Either you can choose student or you can choose faculty. So now, okay, this task T1 you can do in 3 ways. This task T1 you can do in 3 ways. This task T2 you can do in 2 ways. So this task T, how many ways for task T? How many ways for task T? That will be 3 plus 2. But remember, this is important. One thing you should understand. Are they disjoint? This task T1, these 3, are they disjoint from these 2? Are they disjoint from these 2? Yes, because they are disjoint, so you can directly use plus. You can directly use plus because they are disjoint. These 3 ways are disjoint from these 2 ways. From these 2 ways. These 3 ways are disjoint from these 2 ways. So you can, okay, you can use this plus sign. So this is the idea. So let me tell you what is this summation rule. This summation rule is very simple and you should understand. This is a basic rule, and this is saying that if you have a main task, let's assume you have a task T, and this is your main task. This is what you want to do. Okay, but if you want to complete this task, either you can complete task T1, or you can complete task T2, or you can complete task T3. Okay, so let's assume this is the idea. Either you can complete task T1, or you can complete task T2, or you can complete task T3. For example, here you want to select one person. This is your main task T. You want to choose one person. To choose one person, either you can do task T1, means either you can choose a student or you can choose faculty. Okay, so to complete this task T, either you can complete task T1, or you can complete task T2, or you can complete task T3. Tell me, once I do task T1, can I say automatically task T will be done? Tell me one thing. If you do task T1, then can I say automatically task T will be done? Yes. For example, if I select a student, then automatically task T will be done. If I select a faculty, then automatically task T will be done. So you can notice, if I do task T1, automatically task T will be done. Okay, so I can do task T1, or I can do task T2, or I can do task T3. Let us assume for this task T1, let's assume we have N1 ways. Let's assume we have N1 ways. For task T2, to complete task T2, let's assume we have N2 ways. And to complete this task T3, let's assume we have N3 ways. Okay, then tell me how many ways we have to complete task T. How many ways we have to complete task T? N1 ways to complete task T1, N2 ways for T2, N3 ways for T3. Okay, so the answer will be, to complete task T, we have N1 plus N2 plus N3 ways. But there is one condition you missed. But there is very important, extremely important condition you are missing. The extremely important condition is they must be disjoint. These N1 ways, okay, these N1 ways, these N2 ways, these N3 ways, they must be completely disjoint. They must be mutually disjoint. They should not have anything common. They should not have anything common. Okay, so they should be mutually disjoint. For example, this student and faculty, they have nothing common. These three ways and these two ways have nothing common. So you can add. So remember, this is extremely important point, that these N1 ways, N2 ways, N3 ways, they must be mutually disjoint. So two things you have to take care. What are the two things? The first thing, two things you have to take care. The first thing is this OR. The first thing, the first important thing is this OR. This OR is the first important thing. And the second important thing is this. These two important things. If these two are there, then the final answer will be this. Okay, remember 1, 2 implies this answer. So this OR, okay, this 1, 2, they imply this. I can say that this answer means 1, 2 will imply this answer. Remember, okay, because of 1, 2, this answer is coming. Is this point clear? 1, 2 must be satisfied. So you must have this OR, and also you must have this mutually disjoint. So very simple. This is the summation rule. Okay, let's see some example. So this is the idea. Okay, so if you can do a task and these are distinct, then you can just add, but there should be OR. Okay, so let's see some example. So tell me here, this is your question. You are in a restaurant and you are going to either have a soup. Let's assume you have 10 rupees. So you can either have a soup or you can have salad, but you cannot have both. Okay, so there are 2 soups and there are 4 salads. So how many choices you have? How many choices you have? So remember, your task is to eat. You want to order. This is your order one item. This is your main task. Your main task is to order one item. This is your main task. Okay, to do this task, either you can order soup, or you can order salad. Okay, so either you can order soup or you can order salad. How many ways to do this task? How many ways? If you want to order soup, then there are 2 soup available. So there are 2 ways. And how many ways to do this task? There are 4 salad available. So there are 4 ways. Are they disjoint? Can I say they are disjoint? Can I say soup, comma, salad? These 2 ways. So you have 2 soup, you have 2 salad. Can I say they are disjoint? Yes, they are disjoint. They are disjoint. Soup, comma, salad have nothing common. Okay, so they have nothing common. Soup, comma, salad, they don't have anything common. Okay, so finally I can say how many ways to do order one item? That will be 2 plus 4. So remember, this condition 1 is also satisfied. Okay, remember this one. So this condition 1 is also satisfied and this condition 2 is also satisfied. So I can say answer will be 6 ways. Now tell me one thing. Let's assume this is your Haryana and this is your Punjab. Okay, and here also, so you have Chandigarh because they have the common capital, and let's assume this is Ludhiana. You want to choose one city. Your task is to choose one city. Okay, either from this or from this, you want to choose one city. This is your task. Choose one city. Then tell me how many ways are there. So you can notice either you can choose a city from Haryana or you can choose a city from Punjab. Okay, either you can choose city from Haryana or you can choose city from Punjab. Choosing city from Haryana two ways, choosing city from Punjab two ways. So can I say answer will be 2 plus 2 4? Can I say this is correct? Can I say this is correct? No. Which condition is not satisfied? Tell me. Which condition is not satisfied? Your task is to choose one city. So either you can choose from Haryana or you can choose from Punjab. If you want to choose from Haryana, two choices. If you want to choose from Punjab, two choices. So can I say there are four choices? So the condition one is satisfied. Okay, this or is there. So this condition one is satisfied. That is fine. But these two ways and these two ways, they are not disjoint. These two ways and these two ways, they are not disjoint. Okay, these two ways are Chandigarh, Rohtak, and these two ways are Chandigarh, Ludhiana. And you can notice these two ways and these two ways are not disjoint. So this is wrong. Okay, so this thing is wrong. See, this is a simple example. So you are thinking, okay, this is a very simple thing. You are thinking right, or right now you are thinking that this is a very simple thing. But you will make mistake when there are some complicated questions. So I don't want you to make mistake. So remember this point. These two conditions should be satisfied. Remember, okay, there should be or and this mutually disjoint. This condition must be there. Okay, so let's move on now. Now let's solve some questions. So you have two set S1, S2. Set S1 is set of students that like easy example. Set S2 is set of students that don't like easy example. So tell me, and set S1 has 22 students. 22 students like easy example. 8 students don't like easy example. And in this class, so can I say S1, S2 are disjoint? Tell me, can I say S1, S2 are disjoint? Why? How can you say S1, S2 are disjoint? Because very simple. If someone likes easy example, then of course they are not in S2. If someone likes easy example, then they are not in S2. If someone does not like easy example, then they are not in S1. So basically S1, S2 are disjoint. So finally I can say total number of students will be 30. Okay, let's see this question. What is the answer? Suppose that either a member of mathematics faculty or a student who is mathematics major is chosen as representative to a university committee. How many different choices are there? For this representative, you want to select one person. If there are 37 members of mathematics faculty, 83 members, and remember this important line, no one is both faculty member and student. This line implies what? Tell me, this line implies what? So you have mathematics faculty. So you have these faculties you have. Okay, and these are your students. So these are your students. Okay, you have faculties, you have students, and you want to select one person. Okay, so from this or this, either this or this, you can select one person. You want to select one person. So either from this or this, and this line means disjoint. This line simply means they are disjoint, means no one is both faculty and student. There is no person who is here. There is no person. Now you want to select one person. So either you can select faculty, or you can select student, So if you select student, there are 83 ways. If you select faculty, there are 37 ways. So this or, you can notice, either you can select faculty or you can select student, and they are disjoint. Faculty, student, they are disjoint. So finally answer will be what? So finally, okay, answer will be 37 plus 83. Because disjoint condition is also satisfied. This or condition is also satisfied. So I can say answer will be this. So this summation rule is very simple. And what is the answer for this? A student can choose computer project from one of the three lists. Actually, this happens in IISc. Okay, so I hope you go to IISc next year. In IISc, actually, this happens in computer science department. If you notice, in IISc CSA department, there are three pools. There is a pool A, there is a pool B, there is a pool C. Okay, and this pool C is your intelligent systems. This is your intelligent systems like ML and all. Okay, so ML, data science, game theory, game theory. So these type of courses you have, and this is your system pool. This is your system pool, like operating system, compiler design. Okay, so these type of things you have, and this is your theoretical pool. And this pool A, this is your theory pool, theoretical computer science, like algorithm, okay, like discrete mathematics. Okay, so like this graph theory. So these type of things you have here. So anyway, in this in ISC, actually every course is divided into 3 pools. And if you want to do your project, then what you can do, see, if you want to do your MTech project, then you can do from exactly one of these pools. Then okay, you can either take, see, you can take from theory pool, or you can do project from system pool, or you can do from this I can say this intelligent system pool. Now the question is saying that one list has 23 courses. So this pool has 23 courses, and this pool B, this has 19 courses, and this pool C, this has, sorry, this has 19 courses, and this has 15 courses. Okay, now you want to select one project, project from these, and you can notice this line. This line is very important. What this line means: no project is on more than one list. This line means pool A, pool B, pool C, they are disjoint. This line means disjoint lists. This line means disjoint lists. And it actually happens in ISC also. Pool A, pool B, pool C, they are disjoint. Okay, so like, okay, they are completely disjoint. These 3 pools, they are disjoint. So finally, how many ways are there for you to select one project? So that will be the summation. So you can select one project. Okay, so selecting one project, how many ways? Selecting one project, either you can select from here. So there are 23 ways. If you select from theory pool, then there are 23 ways. So or you can select from systems. You can take operating system or compiler design, computer organization. So there are 15 ways. Or you can select from, okay, this intelligent system. So this will be your answer. These many choices you have. Okay, so finally I can say these many choices you have. Let me tell you one more thing. In ISC, actually you can take courses from other department also. Okay, in ISC, if you are in computer science department, it does not mean that you will only study computer science department courses. You can study biology, you can study mathematics, you can study whatever, like whatever you want. You can go to bio department, and whatever you want you can. Okay, so in ISC there is a complete freedom. In ISC you can take whatever courses you want. That is your choice. Okay, so you will have a professor, you will have a guide. Okay, so basically you will go to your guide and you will ask your guide, sir, I want to take this biology course, please allow me. Your guide will ask you why you want to take this course, biology course. Then you will give your reason, sir, I want to study this, this is my interest and something, and then he will allow. Okay, so this is the idea. Many times it happens in ISC. What happens? You are in a class, and in that class, let me tell you, like you are in computer science department, in same class, computer science people, mathematics people, other department people are also sitting in the same class. Okay, so any course can be taken by anyone. Okay, anyway, so there is a complete freedom in ISC. That is the beauty about ISC. So okay, so do some work. Okay, like, okay, work hard, stay consistent, and go to ISC CSA department. Okay, CSA, CDS, all these are very excellent departments. Okay, let's move on. So this is another question. This is from your C programming. So tell me, what will be the answer? What will be the answer here? So what is the value of K after the following code, where these are positive integers, has been executed? So what is the value of K after the code has executed? So initially the value of K is 0. Initially the value of K is 0. Now what you are doing? You are running a for loop from I to n minus 1. Every time you are increasing the value by 1. Okay, every time you are increasing the value by 1. So tell me, after this first for loop, what is the value of K? What is the value of K? That will be n1. because in every loop you are increasing by 1. See, this is your for loop. Okay, you have value, your value of k is initially 0. Then what you are doing? You are running this I equal to 1 to n. Okay, this I equal to 1 to n1. And in this loop, you are doing this. Okay, it means, remember, it means increasing the value of k by 1. It means increasing the value of k by 1. Increasing the value of k by 1 in C. Okay, in C programming. So in C programming, you can study the C programming course by Sachin sir. Okay, so you can study basically. So what you are doing, this loop is going n1 times. Okay, so first time you will increase by 1. Okay, so first time in the first iteration, when your I is equal to 1, then k value will become 1. I value is 2, k value will become 2. I value is 3, k value will become 3, and so on. I value is n1, also k value will become n1. So every time the value is increasing by 1. After the second loop, what will be the value of k? That will be n1 plus n2. After the second loop, the value of k will be n1 plus n2, because again the same thing, you are increasing the value by 1. Okay, this loop is going n2 times, this loop is running n2 times, and every time you are increasing k by 1. After the next loop, what will be the value of k? That will be plus n3. We are increasing by 1. Every iteration is increasing the value by 1. Okay, remember every iteration is increasing the value by 1. Every iteration of loop is increasing the value of k by 1. The value of k by 1. Okay, so finally, what will be the value of k? Finally, what will be the value of k? This will be this. Okay, if you notice, this is a summation rule. This is a summation rule. If you notice, okay, you can notice this is the summation rule, n1 plus n2. Anyway, so this type of questions also they can ask. Okay, let's see this question. What is the answer? So did you understand this? Anyone has any doubt in this? This is a very simple question from C language, or from programming, from coding. Very simple question. If you have any doubt, you can study the C programming course by Sachin sir. Let's see this question. What is the answer? So we have two dice. One is green, one is purple. So they are different dice, right? Because one is green, one is purple. How many ways are there to get a sum of 7 or 11? How many ways you have if you want to get a summation of 7 or 11? So this is your task. You want to get this is your task. You want to get 7 or 11. This is your task. To get 7 or 11, either you can get 7 or you can get 11. Agree? Either you can get 7 or you can get 11. Are they disjoint? Are they disjoint? Tell me. Are they disjoint? Can I say getting 7, getting 11? Are they disjoint? Of course they are disjoint. If you are getting a summation of 7, then you cannot get summation of 11. If you are getting a summation of 11, then it means you are not getting a summation of 7. So they are disjoint. Okay, how many ways to get a summation of 7? How many ways? Remember, you have two dice. One is green dice, one is purple dice. One is green dice, one is purple dice. So how many ways to get a summation of 7? If you want to get a summation of 7, then you can get 1,6 or 1,6 or 2,5 or 3,4 or 4,3 or 5,2 and or 6,1 or 6,1. Tell me one thing, interesting thing. Are they different? Are these two different? Are these two different? Yes, because there is a green dice, there is a purple dice. So these two, green dice and purple dice, these are different dice. So you have different dice. Your dice are different. Okay, so because your dice are different, here you can notice on green dice you are getting 3, on purple dice you are getting 4. Here on green dice you are getting 4, on purple dice you are getting 3. So how many ways to get a 7? So there are how many ways to get a 7? So there are 6 ways to get a 7. There are 6 ways to get a 7. And how many ways to get a 11? Either you can get 6,5 or you can get 5,6. So there are 2 ways. There are 2 ways to get a 11. So I remember your task is to get 7 or 11. So either you can do this or you can do this. And you can notice these are disjoint. These 6 ways, they are disjoint from these 2 ways. They are disjoint. So, okay, this OR condition is satisfied. This first condition satisfied. Second condition satisfied. So finally, what is the answer? The answer will be 6 plus 2. The answer will be total 8 ways. This will be the final answer. Okay, so very simple. So this is enough for the rule of sum. Very simple. Remember, if your task A can be done in M ways, task B can be done in N ways, and the 2 tasks cannot be performed simultaneously. Means the 2 tasks are disjoint. You cannot do them together. They are disjoint. The 2 tasks cannot be performed simultaneously. Means they are disjoint. Then how many ways to do task T, A or B? Answer will be M plus N ways. This is the statement of the rule of sum.